The next Poppy Playtime toy line has just been revealed, and it has been confirmed to be the Nightmare Critters, being a fun new twist on the smiling critters, but all of them being evil and new nightmarish creatures. And we just got a look at the very first 2 of the new lineup of 8 critters, along with some other information that's to be really important to chapter 4, so without further ado, let's go hop in and start off with the very first critter. So Mob Entertainment posted on their Twitter, like yesterday, the very first new critter being Bag Shops, the one that we all kind of already saw and knew from the chapter 4 Steam page, and of course Teacher Killer, which I already did videos on both of those two. You could definitely go check them out when you're done with this one. And on their Twitter, every single day they'll be posting a brand new critter until all 8 are officially revealed, and so far we only got 2 so far, so definitely subscribe if you want to see all the other ones, and you can let me know in the comments below if you want me to do daily or if you want me to do every 2 days. You could just let me know how you want me to go and reveal these. But the very first one, of course, we already know the name Nightmare Critters, and of course the name of these critters thanks to the whole trademark leak that happened a while ago, which I'm not going to be talking about, but it's nice to see them officially getting revealed and also their artwork for it. With the very first one being Baba Chopped, saying that she's the black sheep of the bunch. Baba or Baba, I have literally no idea, prefers to keep her space, like a lot of space, too much space. She can be distant, quiet, low energy, and usually requires a lot of coating or coaxing, I literally do not know, to get her out of her house. Luckily for her, she has very persistent friends. She usually perks up after a while, but the next day we're right back to the same tune, and to be fully honest, this sounds really familiar. And the scent is NIEs, I think? I literally do not know what that is, so I'm definitely gonna have to go and check that out. After doing more research, it's actually anise, so at least now I know how to actually say it, and it's a Mediterranean flower, so it's really interesting to see that it's mainly used for like spices and stuff like that. I have no idea how it's even gonna smell, so that's also going to be something really interesting, and they're definitely going to make plushies off all these. But speaking about plushie, I still have my plushie. Only has like less than a week left. Once it's gone, it'll be gone forever, and if it doesn't hit 100 sold, it won't get funded, meaning everybody will be refunded. So if you guys can make my day and order a plushie, it would truly help. But if you can't, it's all okay. Sorry for interrupting the video a little bit more with the self-promo. Enjoy the rest of the video. But Tyler, one of the developers in Poppy Playtime, did actually say that this is not the main character or main antagonist of Chapter 4. Says, y'all really think the sheep is the main villain? Because everybody been really thinking that Bag Shops, or whatever you want to say it, is going to be the main villain, because first of all, it's the very first one being revealed, and also if you look at this Nightmare Critters logo, the eye is of course Baba, and if you did know, in the original Smiling Critters logo, Catnap was in the eye, and we all know Catnap was the main antagonist for Chapter 3. And with all the promo art happening within Chapter 4, many people believe that, of course, this is going to be the main antagonist. But we do know that is not the case, and there's of course going to be multiple different villains, and this is literally just one of them.
And we do know that this is one of the many main antagonists, as Amber said in Discord, and asks if the main icon, is this like the main icon of the game, or just, a side character, saying we'll have to wait and see, which we do know that this is most likely not.
So yes, you guys could definitely say that there's going to be other main villains, but it's also interesting to definitely see this. And also talking about the inspiration of Baba, we already learned about this in the other video, but it literally just said that it was made just because they knew Sheep Rampage would go insane. Of course, being a niche little reference to him, which is really nice.
It has been confirmed in the Poppy Playtime General server and stuff like that, that this character is inspired by Sweet Sheep. Sweet Sheep was actually a character that was made by Amber. We don't know, the ones that helped create the original Smiling Critters and worked for Mob Entertainment, based after Sheep Rampage.
And many people just thought it was actually inspired by Amanda the Adventurer. To be fully honest, you could definitely see the similarities. But literally just today, like, I don't know, only like an hour ago, not even 2 hours ago, Mob Entertainment released this on their Twitter, being Icky, Licky. Yes, we got the lizard critter now, being the latest one that just been released today. As you guys can see, this is Icky, Licky. Definitely an interesting design, because, like, it just does not look like something Poppy would do. This literally would look like a fan-made design. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. It's definitely just something I was definitely not expecting from them. But it says here, Icky is a type of kid to fall behind in rally races and immediately pin it on a sore knee, even when that's not the case. He's a very definition of a poor sport. Even though he's naturally talented, he's consistently challenging everyone on absolutely anything, and usually without the outcome he expects. don't worry, he has an excuse ready. This is just really interesting to actually see. It's kind of like Kicking Chicken, but like the total opposite. And he really just looks like an annoying critter, but it's a unique personality to put to him. And you guys can actually see below, his scent is coffee, which is also kind of interesting because coffee is good for, doing athletic things or just being alert. And it kind of looks like he is alert. The way he acts looks like he's always just popped up on coffee. And he looks at his colors as somewhat similar to what people think coffee looks like, even though it's not brown or anything like that. Now, that is also some really cool things to see, and coffee's always known for like soothing people down, stuff like that, or just getting people really hyper. So of course it's definitely mixed. And on the Nightmare Critters logo, he's actually the R. I'm pretty sure he's not the T, and the T is most likely going to be an alligator. So I'm interested if they're going to release the alligator or the dragon next week, because we have literally next day, literally tomorrow, we have no idea what's going to be the next smiling critter here, or Nightmare Critter, my bad. And it's interesting how they're called Nightmare Critters and not Smiling Critters anymore, even though they're still keeping the smile and stuff like that. So that's also just something pretty interesting. And if you look at his design, he definitely is something we never really seen before. Definitely looks like a lizard or salamander, whatever you want to call it. But his charm is also another interesting thing, is being a radioactive symbol, which is, like I said, interesting. And the other one being a skull. These are all just different symbols that really don't really like symbolize what these characters are. The same thing the Smiling Critters actually did. They actually symbolize what the characters were, but this one just looks kind of out of place, these new charms. It feels like the old danger meanings, like skulls and radioactive signs, which could be really interesting to the nightmare feel of it all, but I guess we're gonna have to actually wait and see. One thing that Tyler also put in the Poppy Playtime general chat is that people hating on bad shops like Nightmare Critters are not the only thing coming to Chapter 4. Y'all insane for that. Showing that, yes, the Nightmare Critters are gonna have a good, important feature in Chapter 4, but they're not gonna be the main thing, and it most likely might even be just a side thing happening that they're hyping up just because Smiling Critters are really popular. Or these can literally be one of the main things, but I definitely do not think that any of these critters are going to be the main antagonist, and I feel like they're just a toy line just to be as a side villain, or the main villain is taking a spotlight. That is definitely just a theory, but it looks like we're going to have to actually wait to see the rest of the critters get released day by day. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. You guys can let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the brand new Nightmare Critters? Do you think that they're going to be really important to Chapter 4? And out of all of them so far that we do know, looks like a bat, alligator, a shark, a dragon. Out of all these so far, which one is your favorite? Even though you've only seen 2 of these, I like Licky, but I definitely do like the sheep more in my opinion. But it's really interesting to see if we're getting a whole new lineup of critters for Chapter 4, and I'm really interested to see how the beginning ad will play now. But definitely let me know in the comments below if you want me to do these day by day, or if you want me to do every time 2 new ones come out, or just when they all release. You guys can let me know all that in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to watch this video here to stay tuned for the latest Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 news.